My view, I thought a good angle on this, and I'm sorry if I drop this one on you, but I'm going to, is the only way you can really work out whether Morgan Gibbs-White is actually has done enough to cement his place in the 11 is work out what your 11 is. And is Morgan Gibbs-White in that 11 or isn't he in that 11? So I did that. And as you were saying earlier, we have in our midfield, and I consider him a midfielder, uh, an absolute abundance of talent in England. And it's very difficult for a player to force their way in. And, I've got, if we're setting up as a 4-2-3-1, as we said we were going to do under Tuchel, you've got Bellingham and Rice sitting as the two. And you've got, for me, you've got, oh, well, anyway. let me tell you my team then, and then we can. So Pickford in goal, no disagreement there. I'd have Alexander-Arnold, Konsa, Gahey, and Lewis Skelly across the back, 4. Bellingham and Rice sitting as the 2. Saka, Palmer, Eze as the 3, and only in the absence because there's no one else, Kane up front. So that would be my 4-2-3-1. So there's no place for Gibbs-White in that.
The question is, and I'll give you my team in a minute. It differs. What position then in a 4-2-3-1? Where would Gibbs-White play? Because he's not a holding midfielder. Would he play as one of the 3? Because he's not really that either. He's kind of box to box midfielder.
He is. I play him as one of the 3. I don't think you can see him in sitting back in the midfield. So I think he's very much an attacking threat. So I'd actually have him as one of the 3, and I don't see him forcing his way in there.
Is he a victim of maybe that formation? If England played a different formation, might it suit his game? If they played a 4-3-3, for example, would it suit his game better?
If they played a 1-1-9-0, he'd probably get in. But in most formations that we can see Tuchel's ever used in his life, Morgan Gibbs-White doesn't force his way into that.
So is he even a bench warmer? Given the attacking,
he's an impact player. He's an impact player. I can see him coming on for after 70. I can see him, going up against some fatigued defenders and that working out quite well, particularly if it isn't working for whatever reason. But I think that's the best it's going to get for Gibbs-White.